Okay, let's just jump right in. What if I told you that the secret to unlocking your true strength isn't about training harder? What if it's actually about resting more? Yeah, I know it sounds kind of crazy, right? But today, we're going to dive deep into a really radical new philosophy, one that's going to flip everything you thought you knew about building muscle and staying healthy completely on its head. So let's be honest for a second. Have you ever felt this? You're in the gym, you're consistent, you're putting in all the work, but you've just hit that wall. You know the one. It feels like you're just spinning your wheels, right? Your body is aching, it's screaming for a break, and those gains, well, they've completely vanished. So what's going on? What if the problem isn't how hard you're working? What if the problem is the entire system you're following? Well, according to a really groundbreaking new perspective, the real culprit is our, let's call it, an obsession with avoiding rest. We've been taught to see rest as a weakness, haven't we? It's like this liability, a surefire way to lose all those hard-earned gains. But think about it, this constant, non-stop grind. It's like trying to build a massive skyscraper on a foundation made of sand. Sooner or later, the whole thing is just gonna collapse. But what if there is a better way? This is where things get really interesting. There's a new system, and it's all laid out in the book NTD Sports Part 1 by the innovator, Mr. Firas Al Moneer. And let me tell you, this book is throwing down a major challenge to the entire fitness world. It's asking us to rethink everything we believe about getting stronger. The core idea, it's not about working harder, it's about working a whole lot smarter. So, what does NTD even stand for? It means no to drugs. But it's so much more than just a catchy name. It's really a philosophy. It's a full-on commitment to unlocking your body's true natural potential. We're talking about building a truly phenomenal physique, yeah, but without any shortcuts. It's all based on a deep scientific understanding of how the human body is actually designed to work and grow. All right, so what's the secret sauce here? What's the core principle of this NTD system? Well, it's something we all do, but almost every single one of us gets it completely wrong. I'm talking about rest. But hold on, it's not the kind of rest you're probably thinking about. Just taking a day off here and there. In the world of NTD Sport, rest isn't just downtime. It's a powerful, strategic weapon. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine your muscles are like a sponge. The conventional way of training, the one that's terrified of rest, it's like keeping that sponge constantly damp. It never, ever gets a chance to fully dry out. But NTD Sport, it does the exact opposite. It's all about letting that sponge become bone dry. Why? Because when you finally do train, when you apply that stimulus, your muscles just soak up every single drop, and boom, you get growth like you've never seen before. So you might be thinking, wait, all that rest won't make me weaker? And that's the key paradigm shift here. This kind of structured, long-interval rest doesn't make you weaker. It actually makes you stronger. It's like hitting a giant reset button for your entire nervous system. You're protecting it from burnout, from getting desensitized, and by doing that, you're making sure that when you do go to lift heavy, your body can respond with maximum explosive force. And that's where the real sustainable gains come from. Okay, but here's where it gets, kind of crazy for some people. The NTD system recommends rest periods that would probably make most conventional trainers just cringe. Seriously, we're not talking about a couple of days off. We're talking 14 or even 18 days between heavy sessions for the very same muscle group. I know, it sounds nuts, but when you actually do this, something pretty magical starts to happen. What happens is your body's sensitivity to training just skyrockets. It becomes so responsive that a workout with just moderate weights that used to do basically nothing for you, can now trigger massive muscle growth. The analogy I love is this. It's like you've been trying to start a fire with damp wood for years, and now suddenly you're using a blowtorch on perfectly dry kindling. The results are just explosive. Okay, so we've established how NTD completely redefines the role of rest. It's not passive, it's active. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Now let's get into the second pillar of this system, which is how it applies this exact same principle of precision, not just for growth, but to actually sculpt and even heal the body. This is where it feels like you become an actual sculptor of your own physique. Seriously. The system allows you to target different body parts with such incredible precision that you can do things that seem impossible. Like, you can focus on building massive pectoral muscles while at the very same time slimming down your waist. It's like having a super specialized personal trainer for every single muscle group in your body, all working at once. And you know what? This precision isn't just about looking good. It's also an incredibly powerful tool for therapy and healing. This brings us to the safe angle principle, which was developed by Mr. Firas Al Moneer himself. And it teaches us that the best way to deal with injuries isn't to avoid weights altogether. It's about learning how to use them intelligently with surgical precision. Think of it like this. You're essentially building a natural, internal brace for your joints, made out of your own muscle. It's all about first analyzing the exact path of force for a specific muscle. Then, you engineer an exercise that moves along that perfect, safe path. When you do this, you can apply a heavy load that strengthens all the supporting muscles, without putting any stress on the cartilage or ligaments. This takes the pressure off the joint itself, it can reduce pain, and it lets you get back to training even stronger than before the injury. So you're probably wondering, okay, this all sounds great, but how does it actually work over a lifetime? And that's the real beauty of the NTD system. This is not some rigid, one-size-fits-all program. It's a super flexible framework that adapts and grows right along with you, all the way from your very first day in the gym to the absolute peak of your athletic career. And this is where NTD really flips the script on conventional wisdom. Get this. As you get stronger and more advanced, you actually train less frequently. I know, right? Less. A total beginner might start out training a muscle group every 5 days. But an elite world-class athlete using the system, they might only hit that same muscle with a high-load session once every 18 days or even more. It's a totally radical concept for sure. But the results, well, they speak for themselves.
And let's be real for a minute, life happens, right? Work gets crazy, family needs you. Things get in the way of the perfect training schedule. The NTD system actually understands that. It's built for the real world. It's not about this constant pressure to hit a new personal best every single time you walk into the gym. Nope. It's about playing the long game. It's about intelligently stabilizing and maintaining your strength when life is chaotic, and then, when all the stars align, making these huge, massive leaps forward. Okay, so let's pull all of this together. We've seen how NTD completely redefines rest, how it uses precision to sculpt and heal the body, and how it's designed to adapt to your entire life. So, what's the big takeaway here? What does it all mean? Well, I think it means we need to fundamentally rethink what we believe is even possible for our own bodies. And as Mr. Firas puts it so perfectly, this whole system is about so much more than just building a great body. It's really about building a great life. It's about unlocking a feeling of strength, of capability, and of being, well, fundamentally free inside your own skin. It's about expanding your potential as a human being. So let's recap those core principles one last time just to make sure they stick. First, rest is your superpower. It's an active tool, not a liability. Second, precise engineering means you can achieve opposing goals at the same time, like growth and slimming. Third, load, when you apply it at a safe angle, is therapeutic, not destructive. And finally, longevity comes from expanding your rest as you get stronger. You don't have to choose between performance and health. You really can have it all. Ultimately, the NTD Sports System is so much more than just another training program. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for you to question everything you've ever been told about fitness and physiology. It leaves us with one final, very powerful question. What if the true limits on your physical potential aren't actually in your body at all, but in the beliefs you hold about training?